Hi everyone, it's Vicky here, and I'm sorry I haven't given you guys an update in a little while. Everything went, to use an old expression, to hell in a handbasket this week, and it's funny how life goes sometimes like that, and I'm sorry I've been away from the computer a lot of the time. But I'm here and everything's going along great, and I just wanted to give everyone a quick update on what's going on. And before I do that, I owe a quick video to Susan Cross Pecans. It's really fun. She sort of tagged me in her fun things about her video. Not in the video, but in the comments, and I wanted to follow up on that because I've been wanting to do it all week and I haven't had a chance. So very quickly, here are 5 fun facts about me. I've written them down, so I'm going to look down occasionally and give them to you. So the first fun fact about me is that I speak more than one language. I grew up in an English home in Canada and learned to speak English as my first language, and then I was very fortunate when I was in high school to go and live in France for a while with a host family there. Alors je parle aussi le français parce que j'ai fait un stage scolaire en France avec une famille française. Et depuis ce temps-là, je continue à utiliser mon français, et donc je parle français. As well, when I was at university, I learned Italian and some German and a couple of Chinese dialects. So I can't play a musical instrument for anything, but for some reason I seem to have kind of an ear for languages, which I think has something to do with the fact too that I've traveled quite a bit around the world, and it's really come in handy because you can always kind of get by when you have a few basic languages. And interesting other little fact is that I sort of have this intention in my life to travel and step foot on all 7 continents of the world, and so far I've got 4 of 7 down, so I still have Africa, Australia, and Antarctica, so that's kind of neat. Fun fact for the fun fact tag, Cross Pecans, I love to read, and so I'm going to give you a couple of my favorite recommendations. The first of all is a guy called Terry Pratchett. He's a British writer out of the UK, England I think, and it's amazing to me that more people in Canada and North America don't know about him. He's hilarious, like brilliantly hilarious. So if you get a chance, start with The Light Fantastic with the Discworld series. There's like 30 books in the series, and it is absolutely hilarious. Second recommendation for something a little more serious, if you like the suspense and mystery kind of things. This guy, Swedish guy, is no longer with us. Unfortunately, he's passed away, but he wrote this great series of books, and the first one is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and I think there's a film out now too, and I'm sure it won't come to my little town because it's in Swedish, but if you're looking for a good read, man, this is a really good book. So there's another fun fact. Fun fact number 3. Remember I was talking about sauerkraut? Well, I decided to see if I could make something that was fermented, and I made kimchi. And there's some great videos on YouTube in terms of how to make kimchi. I followed one and then just converted it to a vegan recipe. I'm going to have a taste. Ooh, it's hot. Delicious. It's crunchy and not really salty because I really reduced the salt in it, but hot. I love hot. I'm not going to eat any more right now, but definitely I love this, and I made this week, and I'm already starting to get right through it, and there are no adverse effects in the way that there was with the sauerkraut, and this is a great way I've found to get fermented foods in my diet. So kimchi, yummy, love it. Fourth fun fact for the tag. Every year, since I moved to this little tiny town, I have tried to do something to keep myself busy, and last year I decided that I would learn how to crochet. And so I started doing little rescue bears, and I went to the Salvation Army store here in town, and I bought a whole bunch of previously loved bears, and I've crocheted little outfits for them. You can see this little one has a little hat and a sweater and a little skirt and her little purse on her. And this one here is, this little guy has his hiking boots. He's my traveler. He's my South American traveler, and he's got his hiking boots and his little backpack on his back and his sort of Peruvian chula. I think this is called a chula, and his little sweater. So there's fun fact number 4. I love to crochet. Fun fact number 5, and this is for anyone who happens to know him, but I have a secret crush on Jason Mraz. I think that guy is the bomb. If you haven't listened to his music, check out some of his videos on YouTube. You can go back several years when he was just up and coming and working little clubs around the country, around the world. And you just see the way that this guy has blossomed in front of our very eyes. It's amazing. And again, I mentioned in previous videos how he was such an inspiration for me as far as becoming a raw foodist goes. So if anyone knows Jason Mraz and can put in a good word for this Canadian living up here in the snow, let me know. I'd love to go visit his farm in California and get my hands on his avocados. Okay, so that's that. Cross Pecans, thank you for tagging me. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to respond, but there we are. So, again, I've told you it was just a crazy week. Like, you know, sometimes you have a week and you think, how did I get through that? So here I am on Friday. I got through it, yes. And I have to say, I had to do an incredibly difficult drive into the city, which is about 2.5 hours from here, in the middle of the night, in the middle of a snowstorm. Like, it was that kind of an emergency situation that's gone on this week around here, but everything's working itself out, so no need to worry. But there I was, thinking, how am I going to do this? And in my past, I have sometimes found that in really tense situations like that, my anxiety shoot right up. And I just wanted to share with everyone that I believe that since I changed my diet, I have become much calmer as a person. I'm sure of that. And the proof, if I needed any more, was the fact that when I had to head out into the snowstorm in the dark and drive that long distance into the city, I didn't know what to do in terms of my food. And I was sort of thinking, well, I can't have a cup of coffee, which would normally be my sort of fallback when I needed to stay up through the night and do things that needed doing. And so what I made for myself and took in the car, and it worked fabulously, was a chocolate almond nut milkshake. And I just blended the almonds with made almond milk and then added some sweetener and some chocolate, and I put that in a jar and I sipped that the whole way into the city and the whole way back through this terrible snowstorm that we had. I was worried at times that I might not even stay on the road, and yet I was so calm and sort of able to take things as they came. And I just wanted to put that out there as one of the really positive things that I've noticed by having changed my diet, because my goodness, I strongly believe that that has made a difference. Excuse me, kimchi, delicious. And finally, because I'm going to make this really quick and I wanted to get it out there, I had a chance to step on the scale today, and I haven't had the opportunity to get into the clinic in some time, so I wasn't really sure what the weight situation was, and I think it may be a combination of a lot of things that have been going on and an ongoing change with my body with the change to what I'm eating. But my weight loss total to date is now 48 pounds. I'm coming up on my month 3 anniversary of having become a raw vegan, and it's amazing. I just feel fantastic, and I've lost 48 pounds. And so I'm going to end this by saying to all you guys out there doing all the raw food thing, whether it's juicing or eating or smoothies, love it all. It's doing an amazing, amazing thing for me in my life. It's just again, words can hardly describe it, but there's a quick update for you guys, everyone. I'm loving watching your videos. I have some catching up to do, so if I haven't commented on things, I'm sorry. I've not been at the computer all the time, but I am going to catch up, and I applaud you all on your amazing work, and I'm going to keep doing my work too. So finally, before I do end this for real, I'm going to tag my road home. I'd love 5 interesting fun things about you, and Shamshumi, if you're out there, 5 fun interesting things about you, and Raw Food Muscle, if you're watching, I'd love to see 5 fun things about you that we wouldn't necessarily know from your videos. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.